So Voyage de Hermes is a fragrance that came out in 2010, and this is a citrus-based fragrance. And since we're in the summertime now, we think it's a perfect time to wear citrus fragrances. So we're going to let you know if this is a worthwhile fragrance, so please stay tuned. So for those of you just joining in, today I'm joined by my good friend Carlos. His links are going to be down below. It's nice to see you again now that you're back from Florida. So
yes,
thank you for joining me.
Had a blast. My pleasure.
Awesome. It looks like you just came back
I'm
from
still
Florida.
in Miami heat spirit.
That's awesome. No, cool. I love it. So this fragrance came out in 2010. The perfumer for this is Jean-Claude Ellena. Obviously, he has done a lot for the house of Hermes, and he has also done some of my favorite fragrances, including Un Jardin sur le Nil and also Un Jardin après la mousson, which is another one that I really enjoy.
And he's also done a lot for me. He named my cats.
Yeah, that's right.
I named my cats after Jean-Claude Ellena.
So one of his cats is called Jean, the other one is called Claude. So really cool. And it's a very common French name as well. So this one is a citrus heavy scent. Obviously there's citrus, there's also spices in here. There's a tea note in here that makes it interesting. And then it has some more vague accords like a green accord, a floral accord, and a musky backbone, if I remember correctly. But it definitely has lemon. So the key note here is the note of lemon. Now this is one that every single time I would go to Sephora or Macy's, I would always pick it up and I would smell it. But the ones that I went out and purchased are like Terre d'Hermes, Un Jardin, a bunch of fragrances from that line. And so what are your thoughts on this one, since this is one that you happen to own?
This is a very nice, fresh fragrance that has character. It's definitely spicy. It's a little peppery. A little nose-tingingly peppery. Yet fresh at the same time.
Yeah, it's interesting how the citrus combined with the peppery nuance doesn't necessarily detract away from its freshness. And I thought that was my immediate concern, to be honest with you. I like how bright and citrusy it is. I like that they use the note of lemon because I personally do think that lemon is a very nice, appealing, grounding sort of a note. I also have a fragrance by Il Profumi di Firenze called Limoni di Sicilia.
Yes, I know
that one is a very bright, sort of like lemon skin kind of a scent.
Zest.
Yeah, very, very zesty. This one is more muted. It's a bit more toned down. And I can see those other elements coming into play, like the florals and the musk. What do you think in terms of the tea that's in here?
I don't really get that tea note.
Right.
I really get the citrus juxtaposed against spicy notes.
Yeah, because occasionally when you do get tea in a scent, it usually has this very smooth, uniform, sort of an olfactory texture. In this one, you definitely get the spices, you get the lemon, and so the combination of those two kind of overshadows the tea, in my personal opinion.
I agree, totally. It's not a prominent note to my nose, or when I've worn it.
Exactly. What do you think about this one in terms of occasions?
It's really an everyday type of fragrance that you can wear to work without a problem of offending anyone. It's very pleasant. It's not overbearing. Although, I have to take back my words maybe. At the end of the day, because I do sometimes my after lunch respray, or before I leave the store respray, and my manager, the one that I got in trouble with last time,
I remember that story.
that I got a talking to about my too loud fragrances, he went, "What?" as I was walking out. So maybe in the first spray it's a little strong, but it's very enjoyable.
Yeah.
And it's not typical. It doesn't smell like other things, you know, and it's classy and original and easy to wear.
Typically, I think this gets overlooked when discussing citrus-based scents, especially since a lot of them, especially as of late, are kind of veering in the aquatic territory and also in like the casual, masculine, fresh territory. So I'm thinking about like Missoni, Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage.
And the shower gel thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't get that here.
Yeah, which I hate, by the way. I don't like fragrances that necessarily smell like shower gel.
But some of our favorites are kind of shower jelly.
But
like
they have
the Bleu de
complexity,
Chanel.
though.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm thinking of like a Perry Ellis Pure Blue or
Ooh.
something like that. Yeah, no bueno. This one, on the other hand, I do think is a really nice citrus-based scent. And I like that it has that spicy nuance about it. And I can see this one being worn casually just because you can find it severely discounted online.
Oh, for sure.
But also because it kind of, it has a formal appeal to it. It's not a plain citrus. There's a bit of complexity lying underneath, so I kind of like that.
What I do regret is not having sampled the Parfum, because I think that one gets a lot of praise as well, if not more than the Eau de Toilette.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Parfum is one that I personally haven't spent time with. This one I actually have worn. And what did you get from this one in terms of longevity?
It's like a 5-hour one. It projects for the first like half hour to 45 minutes, and then it's closer to the skin, but still detectable. It's not a beast mode fragrance.
Yeah, you're right.
But Jean-Claude Elner's work is not beast mode. Typically, they're usually very classy, very refined, and very more ethereal.
It's like a light aura.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's not something that will announce your presence or step inside the room before you get in
Or
there.
be obnoxious.
Exactly. And so I don't think that this is a head turner in that regard. But I think it's a really nice fragrance to complement your wardrobe. And so if you're looking for something to purchase for the hotter weather and you're not necessarily a fan of the metallic aspect of Dior Sauvage, I know a lot of people love it, or you're not a fan of some of the more shower jelly scents out there, and you're on the market for a citrus dominant scent, check this one out. You really have nothing to lose, and it's still widely available in like Macy's, Sephora, and I'm going to leave links down below if you're looking to purchase it at a discounted level. So thank you for being in my video, Carlos. I really do appreciate it.
My pleasure. And as always, we'd like to offer a 5ml decant to one lucky subscriber.
That's nice of you. Thank you
can
very
finish
much.
that off.
All right, so all you have to do is just leave a comment down below and let me know what fragrance are you going to be wearing the most this summer. And thank you again, because this is a bottle from your collection, so I really appreciate the generosity. So that's all you have to do. I'm going to pick the winner in 1 week's time, so definitely make sure to come back to this video in 1 week to see if you've won. I'm going to have at the bottom of the comment section, and I'm also going to throw in a bunch of assorted niche and designer samples to the winner, so you get a little bit more than that 5ml decant. Thanks again for watching. Carlos's information is going to be down below. If you're new to this channel and you took something of value from this video, I would really appreciate your subscription. It's easy and it's free. All you got to do is click that red subscribe button in the corner there, and this way whenever I do upload future fragrance related content, it'll get delivered straight to your feed. You never need to worry about missing any of our future uploads, and of course that includes reviews just like this, top 10 videos, giveaways, unboxings,
Game nights
sometimes, more so on your channel, so
Yeah.
make sure to subscribe to him. So thank you guys for watching. Love you. We'll see you in the next episode.
Take care.
Bye.